So, as you guys know, I don't have a kickstand on this scooter. No side stand, no service stand. So I made something up. Took it from the old motocross days. So, I built this little T-bar here that just goes into this hole right there. You can do something similar for yourself. Real sturdy, as you can see. And it stores down here perfectly. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. Ultimate test. Okay, so I made a hole down there for it to fit in, and then it goes right into these clips right there. Fits underneath the seat, no problem. And then when I get to where I'm going, I just pop my seat open, take this out, and put it right in here. Done. Easy. Another day at the shop. Marcus is over here in...
This is our JDM space.
I didn't even get to say anything. I was about to say he's over here in his own space. What are you doing?
So I'm surrounded by motors now. Not the favorite motor, but you know, there's one right there.
Yeah, okay. Well, got SR20.
Yeah, now all we need is a nice RV right here.
Yeah, nice RB right there.
Yeah.
We've got the holy trinity of Nissan motors then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how holy the VG is, but
The new what's the new 35 motor? The VR.
that's the VR38. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. And
Yeah.
then the whatever the one is that's in the HR.
Yeah, that's a good motor too. Yeah, that's the VQ. Yeah, that's a good motor. So, as you can see, like Marcus said, he's in his JDM space. We got some R34s, two R34s actually. Look at that one out there. And he's working on a Z32 again. You just can't get away from these, can you?
No, so I'm trying to get a hold of Z1 because I need to figure out what downpipes we need to run because the customer originally got the factory downpipes, which are only a 4-bolt.
Yeah.
And now we switched to a 5-bolt.
Yeah, we're going with bigger turbos.
It seems like it's going to be an SR20 rear housing.
Here's the stock. That's a pretty small turbo if you guys are looking at it. And then we're going up to these bad boys. This is going to rip.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested on how fast this thing's going to be.
These are almost the same size turbos as you run on the RB26s. So a really, really powerful setup. Nice new Garrett housings. Yeah, really cool. We'll see what that does. These motors are really robust. They can handle quite a bit of power. They're a cast iron block. You know, if you set them up right, they can make upwards of 800, 900 horsepower. But
with supporting mods and
obviously,
work and stuff.
obviously.
Yeah.
And it's stock motor. I wouldn't be surprised, though, to hit 500, 600 fairly comfortably.
So we could crank these things
We
up.
can crank these turbos, exactly. We'll be able to push them hard. We get some E85 in there, make her
I don't know
nice
if
and
we're
cool.
doing that, but
No?
I mean, he lives in like
Where
North
there's
Florida.
no E85.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what we do.
We'll see.
A flex fuel sensor can fix that.
Exactly.
Hey, once you taste that E85, I'm telling you, there's not much left. You got to do it that way. R32 GTR getting the works. We'll be doing some stuff to that bad boy, and just quite a few projects on the burner. Scooter world is not too bad either. We've got quite a bit of scootering going on, as you guys already know. My buddy Jean is down from Canada. He's visiting, so we're going to be hanging out with him. Stay tuned. In the meantime, I showed you guys the kickstand that I made, which is pretty cool. Been dialing in this setup. We tried a couple of different belt configurations. We've got one that's working pretty good, but still sense a little bit of slip, a little bit of power loss. I think there's more on the table. I really do think this motor is putting out 36, 37 horsepower. But until I can verify that belt's the The issue we'll see, but I'm trying to dial it in. I want to get the perfect setup. I know there's some room left on it, so 40 horsepower is not too far away. I don't think so. Stay tuned for more on that, and this week should be, well, this weekend should be fairly quiet. We're not really going to be doing too much, so I'll probably just continue doing the stuff that we're doing. I found an old camera, pretty cool. Found this little old Mobius cam that I had from back in the day. I used to fly with this, used to stick it on the plane, and there was a little bit of footage on there from my jet ski and from Dusty, a couple of little videos on there that have been on there for years that I didn't even know about. So I want to try and rig this up again so I can put it on one of the planes. We'll do some more. I've got this plane that the hobby shop gave Rudnick, and I'm going to try and rebuild this thing and maybe put a camera on it and see if we can do something fun with it. I've been thinking about shooting the bridge over where we fly. I'd like to get that plane to go under the bridge, maybe. We'll see. More Evos and Evos. Lots going on. This scooter's still running really good too. I want to get this one out so we can go on that trip. It's ready to go. Hopefully Chris gets back on his feet real soon, and we'll be able to do some stuff with that. We'll see. Tommy, you gotta come with us still. Don't try and get out of this one. I would like to fix Chris. We're not fix. It wasn't broken. I'd like to finish Chris's scooter for him. So maybe we can get him to bring the scooter down, and I'll be able to finish that up for him, and then we can go on that trip for sure. But man, I kind of want to take this scooter, but it's just so high end with all of these parts and stuff. It's just too. I don't want to go on a long distance trip with it. This thing, no problem. Long distance, 4-stroke, GY6, tons of fuel. It says diesel on it, but it's not diesel, I promise. But speaking of diesels, I did bring my other diesel to the shop today. So you guys know about the Golf, clearly. Some of you have not seen the good old boy, which is my truck. I'll show you that real quick. Old 7.3 99 F250 Super Duty. So the thing about these that is really good is the 99s, the early 99s, well, they're not early, but some of the earlier model 99s came with forged rods and pistons. So it's a really strong motor, and this is one of them. So we affectionately call it the good old boy. This thing has a host of mods that you may have or not have seen, and I'll show you. Got a couple gauges first off to show you there. That's what tips you off. This bad boy though, get ready. When you see this, you better get ready. That means trouble right there. 1023 diesel. This is the PHP Hydra. If you don't know what that is, it's a programmer / map switching tool. So it allows us to tune the factory ECU. So the guys at 1023 hooked it up because this thing has some mods. It ain't stock. Full exhaust, obviously. Intake. Pop this hood real quick. And here you can see the business end of the good old boy. Or the business area, I should say. It's a little dirty. It's a truck. But anyway, we got the KC 600 turbo in there. Make it some big boost. Pushing about 45 pounds of boost. A little over 40 pounds of boost. We've got a Sinister diesel fuel system here. Obviously the filter mod to go with it. Piping. But the big story is underneath all this. We've got a set of 238/80 hybrid injectors from Full Force Diesel. And those injectors are insane. If you haven't seen a video of this thing that we did with it, go check it out. Acceleration 0 to 60 in the 4s. I mean, for a big honking diesel like this, that really speaks volumes to the power that we're making. It's got a sumped fuel tank. We've got all the supporting mods to go with this, and the transmission has got the valve body from 1023, and it's working. We've got the billet converter. We've got the adrenaline oil pump. We've the high pressure oil pump, and yeah, so the converters from Diesel Site also. So some really good parts all together on this thing, and it just rips. It's the best way to put it. Tons of boost. So stay tuned for more on this, because I need to get Marcus to race me. He thinks he's fast. I'm gonna show him what fast is. I'll tell you that. Never count out the 7.3. It's just funny because most of the 7.3s are not very fast. But this one gets the business done. She's old, but she's good. So anyway, that about wraps that up. Hope you guys like this little update. Let me go back into my JDM space here. We got some JDM goods in there. Ooh, yeah. Good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stefan,
Hello, Jack.
what did you do for me?
I made you a tres leche cake.
A tres leches cake.
Yes,
Your wife?
my wife. Yes.
Your wife made it?
My
So
wife made it.
I'm gonna test it out. We're gonna see. This is the weekend treat.
This is the weekend.
I'll tell you what, you gave me a little taste test on the other cake.
Small.
It was very good.
But
So
this is custom because you want it a certain way.
so yeah, so Stefan's wife does custom baking.
Yeah, it definitely does.
So
we
I'm
have
gonna-
a cooking cream, butter pecan.
You wanna shout her out?
Zuleika, thank you so much. You're the best. Doing your thing.
You are the best. I'm gonna try this cake.
This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I'm waiting.
All right, I'll let you know.
All right, thank you.
Oh yeah, ready. Oh yeah, really good.